Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of EverQuest 2. Now in this episode we're going to continue where we left off. We're going to talk to Torin Hammerborn here, see what he has in store for us. So let's go ahead and click on him and see what he says. Excellent. Thanks to you, I was able to get some quick shut-eye. If only I could get my hands on some break. Oh my, did you hear that? Was that a bear? That was no bear. That was my stomach. This is an emergency bomb. Do you think you could help me out again? Sure, just tell me what you need. I'll get some breakfast for you. First you want me to help you slack off, and now this? Fine. No, you can gather your own breakfast. So we're going to go ahead and be nice and be like, sure, we'll help you out. Great. I would love some cragplume eggs. I haven't had any in quite some time, and they would really hit the spot. Grab as many as you can carry. Okay, cragplume eggs. Where would I get those? They can be found to the west, up in the cragplume's mesa. You were just there, so I imagine you've already seen the nest. Shouldn't be too hard for you. Fine, I'll go get your eggs. You know what? Get your own eggs. So let's go with, we're going to get them some eggs. Sometimes you have a few eggs, so this could be level 30, at least 1 gold, 60 silver, 26 copper. Let's go ahead and hit accept. Gather as many eggs as I can carry, and apparently I can only carry 8 eggs, so we're going to go ahead and go back up the ramp. It's actually at the very, very top of the ramp. So on this one, if you're able to take a few hits, you can simply just run right by everybody and then fight the last 3 or 4 guys that you can outrun at the very top. Or if you have a flying mount, you can fly right by everybody. But for me, I'm going to have to fight my way up. I'll do it the slow way because that's pretty much how most of you guys will have to do it as well. But you want to be careful. You want to fight you know, in the corners. Try not to get the aggro of those roamers that are flying up there in the top. Chances are you're going to pick up a few of them, but if you're careful, you can get by all of them. It's not too terribly difficult. You're just going to have to be aware of where they're at, and hopefully pull to the right little areas that you can see that are in between their flying, route that they take. Probably should just zoom in since I'm stuck right next to a wall. Remember once again to watch your health. It can be very easy to just kind of rush in and not keep track of what you're doing, but that could spell, you know, just real big disaster for you if you do it that route. Always make sure you do your heroic opportunities. You know, at later levels you can forget about those. You know, not like forget about them as like never do them, but it's something you'll probably forget about just because you're doing so much other stuff that you may not remember to use that. But they can really add that extra little something, especially if the fight is just right there on the line where you're not sure if you survive or you know, kill the creature. You could use your heroic opportunities to give you that extra little boost that you may need to get through the fight. As you can see, it's not too difficult to do this. Again, you just want to be aware of where the safe spots are. By this point in the quest, you have come up here quite a few times already, and you should be somewhat familiar with the area, so if not, you could just watch the video and you can see exactly where I'm going. And I'm not getting any of those roamers over there, and I think I'm getting a little lucky on that because I've done this many times, and sometimes you get really, really bad pulls and you just get all these guys, and it slows down your gameplay. Now, I want to give a shout out to Kevin. He went ahead and posted down in the comments on one of my earlier videos asking me to make some longer videos. So far, I've just been doing quest walkthroughs, basically showing you guys how to do one quest at a time, where you need to go, reading stuff out to you, and showing you the reward that you get for finishing it up. But I haven't really done any long quests because of the level that I'm at. They try to keep them pretty easy. As I get higher and higher in level and I go to harder and harder zones, the quest will get longer. It will be, you know, 20, 30, 40-minute quest to complete them. So they will get longer for those of you who want to see some longer videos. In the meantime, I'll try to do at least one, you know, 30 plus minute video a week for those of you who want to see that. If there's a huge demand for that, if you guys actually want to see that a lot more often, post it down in the comments. If a lot of you guys want to see really long videos, then I'll just do the majority longer videos for you guys. I'm more than happy to give you guys exactly what you want as far as the gameplay and stuff like that. So also, if you guys want to see first person like that, or third person over the shoulder kind of thing, you can't really see a good view there because I'm too close to the wall, but depending on what you guys want to see, I'll switch to that as well. I'm fine playing either way. Obviously, third person is a little bit better, especially if you're in groups, so that you can see what might be sneaking up behind you, especially as the tank. You want to be aware of your surroundings, but you know, like I said, I can play it either way, and it's just really what you guys enjoy. I know first person you kind of get a look a little closer at some of these mobs that if you played like a caster or something, you may not have gotten a first person view of the mob fighting and hitting you and what that looks like. So I wanted to show you guys that at least. So I switch back and forth routinely. So hopefully everybody gets a little of what they want. But you can see, like, this isn't even part of the quest. This is just to get up the hill to do the quest. So sometimes, you know, just getting to the spot the quest wants you to get to is actually the entire you know, difficulty of that quest. I remember in certain zones you have to, you know, go turn something in, and the guy's in the middle of all these mobs, and that's the hard part. Not turning it in, because that's easy. It's just getting to that guy. Which can be fairly easy if you happen to be in a zone where there's multiple people, you know, fighting in that area. Then they may be clearing the area for completely different reasons, just maybe experience or loot. And you can kind of sneak in behind them and turn the quest in. This is a nice thing to be aware of if you're like a low-level person, a low-level character, and you're aware that you can pick up that quest at, you know, an earlier level than what you should be able to turn it in as, and then just kind of log on during peak hours and try to turn it in that way. And some of these quests, if you do that so soon, you can get like half a level from turning in. It really will help dramatically increase your level faster. Voice of the wind. Time is as fleeting as the wind, do not waste it. Always heed the voice of the wind. Okay. No, I don't think it's this way. Where is it? Supposed to be a wall that we can climb up. There it is. So this is the wall. You can always tell a wall that you can climb up. If you see those little two pegs at the top, that's a good indication that you can climb up a wall, and I'll show you what it looks like when you're climbing. You just simply walk up to the wall, push into it, and keep pushing forward. You climb up. If you push backwards, you go down. You can go left to right. As you climb, you just hold the buttons and you'll slowly scroll from one side to the other. These guys are 30. See if I can jump this. There we go. Now the eggs are actually over here in their nest. Let's see, I might get that guy aggro if I try it. Nope. See, I can pick these up from farther away. Got these guys though. Go ahead and use my area effects. I'm taking some hits here. Probably have to heal myself here in a second. Go ahead and toss another heal on. Let me kill him. He kills me. If I can get one of these guys down, I should be able to do the other one, no problem. Come on, give me another heal. Oh, this is going to be close. Oof. That was tough, and I got full life out of it too, so not too shabby. Let's see if I can get this other one. Actually, there's only one egg there. Well, let me pick this other one up. Let's see, is there an egg over here? Nope, no eggs. Got another set of roamers. How long is that gonna last? 1 second. Nah, I'll wait. Let them pay back to where they need to be. As I said before, if you are having trouble getting further into an area where there's the harvest bowls that you need, you can simply wait for the one that you can get to respawn. Now sometimes it may be 5, 10, 20 minutes for it to respawn, so you may have to go off, do something else, and come back to it. But in this situation, you do have multiples that you can go to. You see the one over here that I already went to, then there's another one over here. There's actually 3 eggs there, but there's only one in there I can loot for some reason, so let's get a little closer. Grab that one. Oh, and you can see when you loot the egg, the mobs spawn. Let me back up. Come on, let me get backed up. You want to get the aggro's of those roamers. So it automatically switched targets on me. Something you need to be aware of that happens if the creature is taunting you, so that you don't do all this damage to one of the creatures and then switch targets to another one and still have both of them hitting you when you could have easily just finished that other one off. That's something they will play tricks on you. You got to kind of pay attention to that so that you don't waste your time and take more damage than you really necessarily have to have. And now I can click on this other egg again. It respawns, so you can see it does have a pretty quick respawn rate. I have to wait for my health to go up anyways, so I might as well just get that other pool, or get that other egg. Let's see, what is this? Until cancel, grants targets 13% chance of making an additional attempt to avoid being hit. How long does it take for these to come back? Go ahead and toss one more heal on, so I'm full life. And go ahead and snag this one. Back up. And they seem to always stun when they first come out. Take quite a few hits that way. As you can see, they almost switched targets on me again. And depending on what they cast on you, it's something they started in EverQuest 1, where if they cast blind on you, you actually go blind. Your screen goes black. If they cast something that makes your vision blurry, your screen goes blurry. So it's something you're going to have to be aware of as well, that you kind of want to memorize where your buttons are, the 1 through 9 or the Alt 1 through 2s and stuff like that, so that if your screen does go black, you can still use some of your spells. You can still heal yourself by doing F1 to target yourself, and then use the button that you have assigned for heal. In fact, I need to heal myself here. And the other one hasn't respawned yet, but I'm sure it will here pretty shortly. And it will give my time for my health and my power to go back up. Power really hasn't been an issue yet this far into the game, but as you fight higher and higher level creatures, you're going to run into issues where you use more and more power, simply for the fact that you know, they're just harder to kill because you're such a low level and they're such a high level compared to what you're at. So I definitely don't want to get all 4 of those. Granted, they are 1 arrow down, which should put them around level 29. Still, that's going to be difficult. And as you can see, I am a level 25, so I'm taking on creatures anywhere from 3 to 4 to 5 levels higher than what I'm at. Here we go. It's back. I'm going to wait for him to pay it off a little bit more, because when these guys spawn, I don't want them to aggro those guys. A little closer. If you hear that little bell go off, it means you're not close enough to your target to interact with it. Here we go. One of these guys dies really quickly, where the other one takes a little bit of killing to get him to fully die. There we go. That's probably this one. It's going to take a while. Go ahead and toss myself a heal. Look around. Okay, there's somebody else here, but he's not clearing anything. He's probably a really high level. I got full life now, and that egg's back. So if you're like me and you're killing somewhat slow, just these 2 eggs right here at the entrance, or at the top of this little cliff, will be more than enough for you to be able to hit the stuff you want at a good pace. I mean, it's not too quick. Granted, if you were a little higher level, you could probably go through this pretty quickly and get all your eggs within, 5 or 6 minutes. Back up. Those guys come really close to this area over here. Another heal. And the egg's still not back yet, so I still got a few more seconds to heal up. That one heal, this one right here, just takes forever to come back. I mean, you're lucky if you get it one time in a fight. Whereas this one, it takes, what, 7 seconds before it comes back? This one's something like 40-something seconds. Let's go ahead and get this next egg. If it's gonna spawn. It's not spawning. Let's go ahead and look around a little bit while we're at it. There's an egg there. Maybe we can pull this one. Oh, crap. Let's go this way. How many do we get? Okay, we only got 2. That's good. And I guess that's why they have those roamers, to try to trap you like that. You go in a little further, you don't realize that you got a set of 2 or 3 guys coming from behind you. Before you know what's going on, you got 5 or 6 guys on you and you're probably dead. I need to target myself, heal myself. Come already. I don't know, my guy just doesn't heal fast enough up here. I'm not happy with that. Let's see, where are they? Okay, I got a little bit of time. Go ahead and snag this one. Closer. Your area effect spells usually don't have that big of a range, so you want to make sure that you're almost right on top of them. If you're ever wondering if you're not close enough to them when you use your area effects, simply zoom out a little bit, and when you use your area effect, you should be able to see what kind of effect it does, whether it's like a spinning kick or a slice with your sword or whatever the case may be. And if it doesn't look like they were within that range, especially if you don't see any points go above their head, you know, like damage-wise, then you know you're not anywhere close to where you should be to get that. So we got one more, which should be this one right here. Go ahead and pick that one up real quick. Now, I could technically just run this one. I don't really actually have to fight these guys. But I'm going to do it because it's good experience. And there's no real reason not to. If I get these other guys on me, then I'll run that because I can't take on 6 guys at once. But okay, so I'm going to run that. And I'll probably die from the fall. And I'm maybe dying right here, but that's okay. So I died, and I'll show you. You don't lose any experience. If you look down here on the bottom, none of this experience will disappear. What you see right there is experience debt, 0.5%. Now you can either get rid of that by logging off for like I think it's like half an hour or something like that for 0.5%, or I can just kill things. And as I kill things, I'll earn like 95% of the experience that creature has to offer will go towards my experience level. And the other 5% will go to paying off the experience debt. So, not together an all bad thing. You're not really losing anything. Especially if you just get really unlucky, you can go ahead and log off for the night. When you come back, you won't have any experience debt whatsoever. But you'll see just from turning in this quest that pretty much all that experience debt should be gone. So let's go ahead and turn it back into Torin Hammerborn. Dabam, there you are. I don't know what you did, but the Cragplume Avocs have been attacking far more than normal. I think they mean to destroy us. What did you do? I was getting your breakfast. They probably didn't like the fact you were taking their kids. Sometimes you have to break a few eggs. Level 30. You ended up getting 2 gold, 87 silver, and 80 copper. Go ahead and hit accept. Oh, right, thank you. Listen, getting these eggs really stirred up the nest. So this is probably going to be for the next part of the quest. We're going to go ahead and end the video here, guys. If you like these videos, please hit the like button, subscribe. Every like, every subscribe, every view definitely helps my channel grow. It allows me to do more video games and get permission from the companies to review and play their video games in the first place. So, again, guys, I want to thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next episode.